Welcome to another episode, everyone. Asian Americans say that it's time to stand up and fight with one another. It's time for black people to stand with them. They admit that they need black unity and black power to fight with them. In fact, one of the Asian lady here says that Asians fought with the Black Panthers, that they have a history of fighting, that there's a history of solidarity between black freedom fighters and Asian Americans, and that we need to revisit that and unite and come together and fight against the powers that be. But I don't get it, because we've been calling for unity from all sorts of people for some time, and they've shunned us. But now apparently they're going through a lot of racism themselves in this country, and they want unity.
History of Asian and Black American solidarity. Let's talk about Richard Aoki, and he's a little controversial, but it's worth talking about him still. Aoki was a civil rights activist born in 1938 in California. Upon his release from the internment camp...
No, Aoki? You talking about him? He was a snitch for the Black Panthers. This is the example you're using? Aoki is a rat. He's working for the FBI. He's an FBI informant, man. This dude right here. What are you talking about? This is what you use to describe the unity, the solidarity between blacks and Asians? No, this is a bad example.
His family moved to West Oakland in a primarily black neighborhood. He served in the U.S. Army for 8 years, but was honorably discharged as he realized he wanted no part in the Vietnam War. After enrolling at Merritt College, he became more involved in civil rights activism and became good friends with Black Panthers members Bobby Seale and Huey Newton. They asked him to join the new group shortly afterwards. Though there were several Asian Americans in the party, Aoki was the only one with a leadership position, eventually promoted to Field Marshal. He was also known for providing guns and military training to Black Panthers members. He also played a key role in the Asian American Political Alliance, supporting the Black Panthers and opposing the war in Vietnam. He died in 2009 at the age of 70. In 2012, a report came out alleging that Aoki had been an FBI informant during his early days in the Black Panthers, but these reports have been challenged by his supporters. Check back for more.
My content?
We don't give a damn that the reports have been challenged by his supporters. Aoki was a certified FBI informant. Many Black Panthers were, and of course, they destroyed the Black Power or Black Panther movement. Did the FBI with these COINTELPRO and these fake letters that they were sending to Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale, and they allowed this infiltration to affect the entire organization, unfortunately.
Is about anti-racism and anti-oppression in the United States in particular. And because our liberation is tied together, the way that a person like me can contribute to dismantling systems of oppression is by listening to, learning from, following the lead, and amplifying the voices of the people who understand those systems the best. And unfortunately, the people who understand those systems the best are the people who have experienced the most harm, which in the United States is Native and Black Americans. The other thing is, as an Asian American, in the United States, Asian American positionality...
Just Black American, not Native. Black Americans are Native anyway. Black Americans were on this land before anyone. Christopher Columbus didn't discover a damn thing. He was nothing but a child rapist and a murderer, a robber and a thief was Christopher Columbus. And he was gay.
Is weaponized to cause harm to Black people specifically, for example, via the model minority myth. So a lot of my content is about acknowledging and addressing anti-Blackness among Asian Americans and talking about how to fight against our weaponized positionality by not aligning with whiteness and not subscribing to white narratives, in particular about Black people. If I failed to do that and I were to focus only on anti-Asian discrimination or xenophobia, that can actually contribute to divide and conquer. That's how you wind up with Asian Americans who signed on to dismantle affirmative action. That's how you wind up with Asian Americans who fall for misinformation scapegoating Black people for the increase in anti-Asian violence. That's how you wind up with measures like the anti-Asian hate crime bill, as opposed to advocating for a hate crime bill that would benefit all marginalized people the way the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act benefits all people. But the only way that I can do that is to speak out candidly against anti-blackness. Now, as a side note, she, her pronouns are fine with me, but I am non-binary. Generally speaking, if you are somebody that is not okay with, please block me or do whatever you need to do to not interact with me, or if you need my help, I can block you too.
I made a video a few days back, and the basic premise of that video was that I had
Why
an
don't you
issue
go
with
ahead and block me
my
then?
community, the Indians, being
I don't
racist
know what
towards
the hell
the
you just
African American
said.
community.
Unbinary,
obviously, I
part
anticipated
binary, and
some
all
negative
this.
comments, and they were-
I don't want to hear this dude.
Anyway, that is my long-winded response. Have a good one.
So I'm noticing a lot of racist comments on my comment section, a lot of which are from people who identify as black. So I just want to shed light on this race war between the Asian American community and the Black American
There
community.
is no race war.
Yes, there is racism on both sides.
No, it's not.
But what do we have in common other than
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's racism on your side. And that's what you need to address. And it's okay to just address what it is. You don't have to gaslight the black community. You don't have to say that it's on both sides when you know what is really going on. There's no racism on the black community side as it relates to Asian Americans. Evidenced by the fact that you individuals have set up shop in black communities for generations, gotten rich while the black community remains desolate and poor, destitute. And you've been in our communities taking advantage of our kindness, usurping our creativity, claiming it for yourselves, and harming our babies while in our community. And we've allowed all of this to go on for generations. So we cannot be racist towards you if we allow you to set up shop in our community. I can tell you who did not allow you to set up shop in their community: white people. They told you that you could not set up shop in their community, that you had to go to the black community. And we allowed you in. So it's okay to just say that this is the problem. You want to address exactly what it is. And you hear this all of the time from all of these different races. Yeah, there's racism on our side, but on their side too. Yeah, they're bad people in everywhere. You know, it's never just addressed what it is in your community and with your people. They always have to throw black people under the bus at the same time. We're not talking about black racism. There is no black racism towards Asian Americans. In fact, the hate crimes committed against Asian Americans, about 82% are created or perpetrated by white offenders. White people. White people are the ones who have a problem with you. They are the ones that are attacking you in the street. They may highlight a black conflict between an Asian and a black American and post it all over the news as if the conflict and animus is between us two. Nevertheless, the data dictates that they are the ones who really have a problem with you as they attack you over racism more than any other demographic, white people. So don't say that black people are racist towards you when we have allowed you in our community for generations as we remain poor and we give you our money as you disrespect us in the establishment, and we still patronize the establishment that we are being disrespected in. Where's the hate at? No, it's you and it's your people that have an anti-black culture. It has been admitted by many of your people, and it's okay for you to admit it too, and to deal with that. Deal with that. Confront that and resolve it. Until then, there will be no unity. That's it.
being both discriminated minorities? We are both American, and America was founded on multiculturalism and diversity.
No, the fuck it wasn't. America was founded on black people and black people's backs only. Black people are the only ones that built this country. White people didn't build it. They were sitting on their ass the whole time black people were doing all of the work. They didn't do a damn thing. We built this. It was not built on multiculturalism. It was built on hatred and brutality and murder in the backs of my people. And don't say that we're all Americans as if we're all the same. We're foundational to this nation. You're not. The hell?
That's why multiculturalism works so well in America, and really only
Whatever.
in America. Whereas in other countries like Europe and Asia, multiculturalism doesn't work so well because those places weren't founded on the value of multiculturalism. They were ethnostates. America is not an ethnostate. And a lot of white
What?
leftists think it's the white majority oppressors versus the minority oppressed. But clearly there's a race war within the minority oppressed. And it's tearing apart the very foundation of what America was built on.
Okay, there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Asian Americans admitting to black power, multiculturalism, that we're all together, that America was founded on this culturalism, multi. That we're all the same. Asian Americans fought with alongside the Black Panthers, she says, in solidarity. Yeah, a snitch who helped to bring down the Black Panthers, helped to get some of them murdered with his information that he conveyed to the FBI. This individual is an enemy of the people. He's not anyone to be revered, as far as I'm concerned. And that's him and any other Black Panther that turned over on the movement. And there were many. Let me know what you think in the comments. Everyone wants unity now with Black Americans. Everyone understands suddenly deportations and everything that they're going through, the vitriol that they are receiving here in the country. And now they understand what Black people have been saying for hundreds of years about this country and what has been going on in this country. And they laughed in our faces and said that we were not experiencing this, that we were just crying and playing the victim. But now that they are experiencing just 0.1% of what we experience in this country, they can't take it and they're calling for unity. We haven't received unity from anyone. We've had to face this all alone. This hatred that we receive from every side, we've had to go it alone. Stand up for ourselves. But no, not them. They won't help. Are you going to help them? Let me know. Stay safe and power to the people.